All right, friends. Good afternoon. How are you all? Everything is okay? Yeah, everything is okay. Friends, today we will make one formula, mathematical formula, and yeah, I will make that mathematical formula and I will print the result in front of you. Okay, and the formula is friends nothing but volume of cylinder. Okay, volume of cylinder we will make, okay, by using function concept in Java. Okay friends, I tried my level best, but you know what, I don't know why this is not working, this feature of screen and mic feature of Microsoft Clipchamp. Okay, so that's why I just came like this only, right? So, friends, what is our question today? What is the agenda of our today's class? The agenda of our today's class is we will make formula for volume of cylinder and we will print that in front of result. Okay, what is volume of cylinder? Volume of cylinder is nothing but pi r square h. Okay, I think this much everyone knows, right? 8th class concept this is. Okay, but yeah, coding and all, no need to worry. I will show you how to code volume of cylinder in Java. Okay, friends. So, friends, what is my plan is, friends, I will make the function that is nothing but volume of cylinder here, and I will call that what you call volume of cylinder function inside my main method. Okay, so yeah, let us start. Good afternoon, friends. My name is Ashish, and you are watching Lethargic Mathematician CSC lecture. Okay, so public static, this time double, right? Why I am taking data type, the return type as double is because he will return me double, right? Double data type he will return me. Why I am taking double? Why I am not taking int? Why I am not taking what you call float? The reason is simple, friends. The reason is simple in the sense means, friends, say what you call area of circle is not at all mandatory. Volume of cylinder is not at all mandatory. That result that you will get is always in whole integer value only, right? You can get result in decimal also. Okay, radius can be in decimal values. Okay, it is not at all restrictions that radius should be in what you call whole integer value. Okay, radius can be double value, radius can be floating value. Okay, and yeah, the reason for not taking floating value is, friends, simple, right? Because if I'm taking floating value means he cannot store more, decimal value. That's why, I'm selecting and I'm putting the return type as double. Okay, friends. So yeah, public static double. And what is the return type? Yeah, public static return. And what is my function name? My function name is volume of cylinder. Okay, friends. I think this much everyone knows, right? No, not at all, rocket science I'm doing here. Okay, so double pi, tell me, pi r square h is the volume of cylinder formula, right? So, what are the components involved in volume of cylinder formula? Tell me, it is pi, right? Yes. What should be the return type of pi? It should be also double, right? And what should be the return? And what is the second constituent element involved in order to make volume of cylinder? It is nothing but double radius. Yes or no? Right? Then return type of the radius should be double only, right? Then what is the next thing that you require? You require next thing as double height. Okay, friends. So collectively pi r square h will give you radius of volume of cylinder. Okay, so yeah, friends, I have now made the parameters as double pi, double radius, and double height. Okay, so yeah, now let us define what you call. Let us define the value. Let us define the method. Okay, what is our my method? My method is double volume of cylinder. Yeah, here friends, I will define the formula. What is define the formula for my volume of cylinder. Okay, so with these parameters, double pi, double radius, double height, I am getting something like this. Double, pi radius. I made one mistake, right? It should be radius into radius, right? So just a second, let me make radius, because it is pi r square h, right? 2 times r is coming, so pi r square h. I hope till here no doubt to you, right? Simple, right? Now what I will do, I will just return. From where? From this block of code. This is simple, right? Simple, this is what we used to do in methods. Okay, volume of cylinder, simple, straight, right? Now friends, why he is blinking red? Oh yeah, I have written no. Why you are showing me again? So yeah. So yeah, friends. Now I have defined the method for volume of cylinder. Now what I will do is I will inside my main function, inside my main method, I will firstly make the area for storing the volume of cylinder. Then I will call that thing. Okay. Then I will call that place. Okay. Through which I am just storing the value. Okay. So what is my type? So my type is double result. Okay, why result? This result I have to store somewhere. No, this result of pi into radius into height, I need to store somewhere. That's why I'm just creating as double result equal to what you call double result equal to. Now here I will call him, right? Volume of cylinder formula. So now friends, just see here in what you call this, my method is now activated. The method that I have made, see here also he is blinking, right? And that blinking he is showing me here. He is telling me to put the value of pi. Okay, so my pi is, let's say, 3.14. All right. Okay, friends. So yeah, now the cursor is shifted to double radius. Okay. Now I am just he's telling me to put the value of radius. Okay. Let us say radius is 2.5 centimeter. All right. Okay. Now he's telling me to put the double height. Okay. What height I can put? What height? What dimensions for height I can put? Let's say height I can put is 3 centimeter. Right. So now friends, I have made the space so that my result can store. So I have made the space for this thing so that my thing can store over here. Now I will call him, right? Inside this space double result variable, I have called the what you call this formula, and I have substituted. I have passed the values also. Okay, I have passed the values also. Okay, friends, I have already explained one concept to you, I think area of circle, right? So that's why this video is little bit fast. Okay, I am expecting you that you people are aware of how to call a function and all, how to call a parameterized function. Okay, so this is the only expectations from you. That's why I'm little bit fast today. Okay, my explanation is not that much clearer today because I am having one expectations from you guys, because I am thinking you came here after having a little bit understanding of parameterized method and functions also. Okay, so for friends, it is my high request, it is my request to you friends is, please firstly go there in my YouTube channel and prepare concept of function, then prepare the concept of parameterized function, and yeah, no doubt this volume of cylinder is continuation of what you call what you call parameterized method only, right? So that is why I am little bit fast today, so I have already explained you that thing. Okay friends, so yeah, nothing, I will do nothing. Right now I will simply print this value, right? Double result value, I will print it. Okay, so yeah, the volume of cylinder is, he will show me the calculations, right? So yeah, one more thing, plus result. All right friends, so friends, in front of you, you will get now result. Okay, let me show you how you are getting the result. All right friends, the result is in front of you. The volume of cylinder with the pi value of 3.14 and radius of 2.5 and height of how much height I have given here. Height of, just a second, here we go. Yeah, height of 3 is given as 58.875. Okay, so friends, this is how we can calculate volume of cylinder using Java program. Okay, using functions, parameterized method also I can say, if it will make a little more sense. Okay friends, so friends, this is it. How you like this video, tell me. Okay, so I think from here I'm supposed to click no? Yeah. So friends, I have completed the video. How you like this video, tell me in the comment section. Okay, and yeah, in the what you call in the description also friends, I will provide my what you call links for my parameterized method video and functions video also. Okay, so if you are feeling that this lecture is very fast, okay, no need to worry, just firstly go there and attend those two lectures, then come here. You will see that this is very easy, because in that two videos, I have explained in a more clearer and you know what, in a more perfect way, right? You don't even require anything. Okay, friends. So, friends, this is it. This is your host, lethargic mathematician, aka Ashish, signing off from you. Start coding. Try to, without seeing the code and all, try to do coding on your own. Okay, friends. Thank you very much. Bye. Okay.